Welcome. The college basketball teams head up Heartbreak Hill this weekend. A couple of teams got to pick it up. A couple of teams got to make a statement. I'm here with Tim Gardner, a USA Today college basketball expert. Tim, let's start with some bracket busters. It looks like Utah State St. Mary's is a big one.
It is, and it's even bigger now that St. Mary's lost to San Diego. San Diego's a team that's over 300 in the RPI, and the Gales didn't need that on their at-large resume. Now they're probably going to have to beat Utah State, beat Gonzaga next week to get that resume back to where it needs to be should they need it and not win the West Coast Conference. As for Utah State, they only have one top 100 win on the resume, and that's against the 100th ranked RPI team, so that could fall back. They need this win just to get that signature win that the selection committee likes to see.
ACC I can figure out, Pac-10 I can figure out, Big East will get 32 teams in, don't need to figure that out. However, break down the CAA for me here.
Well, this is a big weekend for them as well. VCU suffered a tough loss this week against George Mason. They got blown out by the Patriots, and at the time, VCU was in the field barely. That bumped them back out. They get a key chance against Wichita State this weekend as in another bracket buster matchup. The Rams not only can help their own resume, but they can also help the other teams in the CAA, such as George Mason, who's facing off with Northern Iowa this weekend, and also Old Dominion is playing Cleveland State. If all three CAA teams win, it wouldn't surprise me if that helps all three. Well, it would definitely help all three get into the field.
Now, I want to send a couple of Valentines to the selection committee. Who can make a statement out there?
Several teams. Oklahoma State is one. They play Texas A&M this weekend. It was a tough loss for the Cowboys at Texas earlier this week, and they need to bounce back. They get Kansas following the Aggies, so you got two tough games here. They get two chances to make a statement and get another top 50 win. They need one. And also Baylor. We're going to stick in the Big 12 and talk about Baylor. They're only playing Texas Tech, but they don't have a good Big 12 record right now. They need to get that back closer to 500, and they can do it against the Red Raiders this weekend.
A lot of teams have to put the pedal to the metal because the time is running out. Pick up teams.
Michigan State, they play Illinois, and this is a game, Tom Izzo says they're not dead yet, and if that's the case, they need to prove it on Saturday night against the Illini. It is not so much riding on it for Illinois. They should feel a little more comfortable. But Michigan State has 11 losses. They still have Purdue on the schedule down the line. They can't afford much more, and they need to get it done. Another one, Boston College. They're right on the fringe of the field. They travel to North Carolina, but this is one of those wins that could help them, get a little more comfortable in the field of 68.
He's Tim Gardner. He'll be spending the weekend with his calculator. You spend it with the games, and next week we'll catch you up again.